Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Slam. Check 50. Check 50. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On second and 9, Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check 52. Kill. Monday. Alert. Under 10.
Now Rosen on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Kill. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Like 20. Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Rosen completes it to Parker. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch your leg. 24 is the mic. Rip left. Rip. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Out, 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 out.
On first down, Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check 31. Jim, 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 Jim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Back to you. Begin.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
General West. Monday. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
To try again after the sack. Rosen. This is caught by Hearns. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Hey, quarter.
From the gun, it's Drake. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, middle.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
You draw quarter. Hey, watch it. Shift, watch the shift. Undercrush. Hug. Undercrush. Switch.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Switch. Check the backer. Check 13. Hug. Middle. Yeah.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's caught by Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 26. Check 9.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
20. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gurley again here on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 12, Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Looking for Woods that time. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, exit. Mike, check. 59. Hey, alert.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
SOS. Check. Quarter. Come. Back.
Now Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Alert. Turn towards the mic. Watch the curl. 80 weapons. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
80. 24 is the mic. Right here. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, quarter. Shift. Safe.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Single receiver. Hey, alert.
At the 35-yard line.
Protein spill. 24 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Check. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hard.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 50, check 50. 80. Showing it.
Here's Rosen to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a draw play with Drake. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 7. Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety. Watch the twist. Check 52. Kill. On them. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. Parker unable to get that one. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here comes Grant on the return. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Under 10. Check. Lucky. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Check nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
80. Check. Check hot route. Hot. No. Off. Check 24. On that. Sponge. No. Hug. Slam.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
20.
Goff on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
180. 52 right here. It's a party now. It's a party.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the end zone, Goff. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Alert, alert, alert. Man Monday. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. He's checking, alert, alert, alert. Hey, quarter.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on.
Now it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by John Johnson.
Baby, all day, all day.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Matt Longacre, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is gone. And a big big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris, his second sack of the night. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is brought in at the 21. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift! Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hug. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bang, 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 bang. Monday. Watch twist.
Now Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, we got 3 down.